One thing I wanted to backtrack on, and thank you for all the people on Twitter pointing out that I can't pronounce Pep Guardiola's name. It was a slip of the tongue.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, Clips of the Week time. Andy, you want to kick us off?
I do, yeah, thanks very much. And we start with the caller to the sports bar with his combined Arsenal-Spurs team ahead of the North London derby.
4 Arsenal and 7 Tottenham.
Who are the 4 Arsenal?
So, the 4 Arsenal, Sanchez was one, Bellerin another, Koscielny, and
Good player.
He's very good.
Another French player who came in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very good. This is the two mics with Mr. Parry talking England, including the player, on everyone's lips last week.
Jason Pickford and Kieran Trippier, okay?
That's it.
And Jason Loftus-Cheek, I mean, the amazing thing is, he's one of 2 players, eh?
Jason Loftus-Cheek.
Jason Loftus-Cheek. It's like a kind of children's story about the young England team. Once upon a time. He's a piece of work, isn't he?
Yes, it'd probably take over from Pepper. On a similar note, here's Mike Parry at the movies.
I don't know, but that's the memory I have of it.
Do you remember who else is in it?
What, the Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
DiCaprio.
Dickie Prio,
Dickie
of course.
Prio.
Dickie Prio was in the Gangs of New York.
Lenny Dickie Prio.
That's right, and there was a walk-on from Jason Loftus-Cheek, if I remember rightly. So, now, you may recall Alan Brazil asking co-host David Ginola this on Breakfast recently.
Do you have wasps in France? No?
Do you have wasps in France? What happened after that?
Then this.
Yeah.
In France, do you watch, professional boxing? Or
Yes.
Yeah, boxing, they have wasps, they have boxing, but you may have just topped the lot this week.
Friday morning, Christmas is coming, David. Do you celebrate Christmas in France?
Yeah, it's about 30 mile away, Al. It's not another planet.
Noel, anyone? Honestly.
It's not another planet, mate. They have wasps, they have boxing, they have Christmas. You should go there one day. I'll take you about an hour on a train. It's amazing.
Sticking with breakfast, here's betting expert Simon Clare.
Sam Allardyce was a short price at one stage for the Everton job. So was Sean Dyche.
I don't think you pronounce it Sean Dyche. My name's Sean Dyche. Hello, yeah, don't call me that, Sean. Yeah, Eddie Jones. You've got a bit of Eddie Jones
It was
there.
a bit Eddie Jones, to be honest.
Now, here's Georgie Bingham on the Weekend Sports Breakfast.
Anything can happen in the National League. You never know.
Well, listen, plug your pod.
Dirty girl.
Thank you.
What happened there?
And a rare appearance from Danny Kelly now in Clips of the Week, talking Wales.
Back to international football. Wales play, I think it's Panama tomorrow. Is Chris Coleman still going to be in charge at the start of 1918?
Well, unless he's got a time machine.
It seems unlikely, really.
Yeah. It's going to be a difficult time to pick up the Welsh side, I would think. So, it's back to Alan Brazil, and you can always tell, Andy, can't you?
Oh, you can, when Alan's had a bet on something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, David Unsworth is set to stay on as Everton boss. Yes.
See, you've always said this. You've always said you can always tell when Alan's had a bet on something. I think you've been a bit unfair. He probably knows David Unsworth, and he's absolutely chuffed.
You reckon?
He's got the job. So it's very easy for you to sit there and say, "Oh, Alan's had a bet on David Unsworth." So I think you kind of owe him an apology when he gets back from Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, here's Alan again.
There may have been a little wager earlier on in the week.
Yeah, okay, sorry, Andy, you're absolutely right. He had a bet on David Unsworth.
Now, here's Fisherman's Blues host Nigel Botherway, who this week suddenly morphed into Phil Mitchell.
Zig Gregorick, owner of Anglers Paradise, quite rightly is pushing for the catfish next time it gets caught.
Right. Sorry, I tried to shoot you, Grant. Sorry, I tried to shoot you, bruv. Here's the TalkSPORT Caller of the Week. Celebrity TalkSPORT Caller of the Week. It's Wickham's Adi Akinfenwa. He's on TalkSPORT too.
I was still getting rejected. I was like, well, Lithuania gave me the chance. I'm going out there to play football. So it was just football. It was just football that... Sorry, I just had a spillage.
TalkSPORT Caller of the Week.
Beautiful work.
It was. Now, you may recall Alan coming up with this wonderful hybrid footballer a few years back.
People are completely undermining the injury situation that Arsenal have. They've almost the equivalent of a team like Villa, losing young Barry Milner and Petrov.
Young Barry Milner.
Yes.
What a player he was, young Barry Milner.
Player, yeah.
Well, this week, Jim White gave us a coaching alternative to that.
must have more coaches than National Express. Maybe they have. Maybe they have this morning with Irvin McKinley-Pierce.
Oh, Irvin McKinley-Pierce.
Hello,
we did Hamlet in '54 at Stratford. There was myself, Irvin McKinley-Pierce, young Barry Milner, Jason Loftus-Pig, and of course, dear old, the late great Dickie Prio. Who can possibly forget that? Dickie Prio. Now, we haven't actually heard the next clip. This is quite a departure. Our production team have suggested we put it in.
They insisted,
yeah, they know what they're doing. And look, the only thing we can tell you about it, it's a surprise to us this, the only thing we can tell you about it is it's Sandy War on breakfast.
The creativity and the art form of the food that's put on your plate.
Yeah,
Okay, sometimes you just want a good nosh.
Grow up, you lot.
Really, it's not
We're the ones who have to read it out. Grow up.
And finally, it's back to Jim White.
Mr. Mills, Ray, I don't know if you noticed, Mr. Bob Mills came in with an overnight bag, and I always
Did he?
think, what's he up to?
There we are. Beautifully done, Jim. And you can probably guess what's coming next.
JW and the Sunshine Band.
JW. I'm hearing JW has joined the Sunshine Band. KC, by mutual consent, has moved on. So there we are. There's the clips of the week. Thanks to everybody who suggested
Brian
them.
Swanson outside the record company.
Yeah. Clinton Turner, Gareth Bannister, Derek Underwood. That's not true. Uncovered clips.
Yeah, exactly.
Stephen Wilkinson, David Clark, William Benjamin, Roger in Durham, John Yule. He's always very popular at Christmas. Kate McClune. Shirley Knott, oh for goodness sake. Malcolm Wallace, Dave Hendry, Hamid Barani, Michael Elliott and Arnold Anderson all suggested clips that were played this week.
Until Guardiola gets there, I'm just following
What
Andy,
are you saying?
Andy Jacobs. Clearly Guardiola's organising this, isn't he?
That's what is going on.
Guardiola doesn't want any trouble with the financial fair play